Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is how to use a transaction. Okay, so what is a transaction? A transaction is a business process. So before you start doing a recording, you have to ask the business guys, what exactly do you want to measure? Okay, they might say Javid or Madafi, I want to measure how long it takes for my user or a customer on my website to buy a DVD. That could be the business process you're trying to measure. So how you do that is basically before you start recording, you start a transaction and you buy the DVD on the website while still recording, and you end the transaction right after you bought the DVD. Why is this very important? LoadRunner measures performance using transactions. So it's very, very important that everything we do, all our business processes, is wrapped inside a transaction. So right now, I'll show you a very quick, easy way to create transactions. So let's create a new test. So I'll go to File. Um, Now I have an option either create a new project or add a new script to my existing project. So I'm going to add a new script to my existing project, and I'm going to go File, Add, New Script. So I'm going to call this the same name, Tuesday Demo Transaction. Okay, make sure the right protocol is selected, which is HTTP, and I'll press Create. And I'm going to start recording. Okay, so the same thing as before, and I'll press Start Recording. Okay, so once my recording starts, what I'll do is you have to decide here how many transactions do you want. In this example, I'm going to show you two transactions. The first one is going to be sign in. So my sign in transaction, I'm going to click on this icon over here to say Start Measuring My Transaction. And it's going to say, what do you want to call this transaction? So I'll say, call it sign in. Okay, sign in. I'll press OK. And it's starting to measure my transaction time. So I'm going to sign in and my password, put in my password, and I will log in. So that was my sign in. So I will end the transaction because I'm done signing in. And to do that, you click on the little icon right here. End transaction sign in. Okay, so now let's record another transaction for signing off. So to do that, I'll click on the icon right here, which is start a new transaction. It's going to ask me for a name for it. I'll give it number 2 and I'll call it sign off. Press OK, and it's measuring time. So make sure you don't waste time, and I'll sign off. Once I'm signed off, I'll close the browser and I'll stop my transaction and I'll stop my so right now I have so there's no correlation, we can close it. Right now I have 2 transactions in this script. If I play back, LoadRunner will tell me how long each transaction took to run. So my script passed, and to see how long it took you, there are 2 ways of doing it. You can either expand the bottom here and read the messages, which is the sign off took is 0.16, which is roughly 0.2 seconds, the sign off, and the sign in took 1.6 seconds, which is roughly 2 seconds. So you can see the time it took for the first transaction and the second transaction. There's a naming convention with the transactions. As you can see, I put 1, 2 in front of them. And the reason is this, because you can easily find your transactions, amongst all these jargons when you put numbers in front of it. So that's the end of the video showing you how to create a script with transactions.